Welcome back to Lost My Library. My name is Kate, and today I am bringing you another book box opening. This time it's again with Coloring in Classics. Y'all probably wouldn't have seen, I'm probably not going to have, not probably, you won't have seen yet, but I do have Once Upon a Book Club box up here. 2 of them. I've yet to start either, really. So let's just open this up, because with those, I like to, the gifts are you read the book and you open the gift as you go, kind of thing. So, yeah. So this one, it's not that kind of situation. So this is what I see when I open the box. There seems to be a holiday thing. Okay. What is this? Okay. Is this like the... Oh! Huh. I don't know what this is. Holiday Hacks. It's a small book of I don't know. Different things. Yeah, okay. Holiday Hacks. Okay. And then we got our coloring book, which is a cute little owl. Oh, look at it. It's so cute. I'm assuming this is the activity book, and this is the coloring book that we get every month. It's so cute. I love it. It's very, very adorable. It's just creatures. It looks like, oh, there's a page of cats. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Sorry. And then, oh, well, we'll talk about the book for a second. I don't know if they have a deal with this company, but this is the same lollipop that we got in the last one. The one that's Mexican. Mexican candy? I assume, because it looks Chupa Chups. Sounds like a... this one seems Coca-Cola flavored. I like the other one. It was because it was strawberry, and honestly, you can't go wrong with strawberry, to be honest. Alright, so the book, I'm hoping this is going to be actually horror, because the last one, I haven't read it, but it definitely seemed more like fantasy or historical fiction than horror. So this is Pulse by Michael Harvey. I've never heard of that guy. So let's take a look at what this says. It says, Boston, 1976. Daniel Fitzsimmons. Sorry. That's the ship name for Fitz and Simmons from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Sorry, I shipped them so much. That took me back. I haven't watched that show in a long time, so that took me back to a simpler time, to be honest. I don't think I've watched it since freshman year in college. Oh my gosh. Because I remember watching season 2 and getting to the finale of season 2, sitting on my bed while my roommate's asleep, and just being wanting a certain person to die, and just sitting there really desperately wanting a character to die. Yeah, that was a fun time. Me and my roommate got along right. Okay, she understood. She knew I had been watching the show, but that was a weird day. Whatever. Okay. Daniel Fitzsimmons is just 16 years old and totally on his own. His parents are long dead, and his beloved brother Harry is off at Harvard, the star of the football team. When Harry is murdered, Daniel wrestles not only with inconsolable grief, but with strange new powers he never knew he possessed. Powers he's not sure he can control. Detectives William Bark Jones and Tommy Dillon are assigned to Harry's case, but the veteran partners thought they'd seen it all, but they are stunned when Daniel wanders into the crime scene. Even stranger, Daniel claims to have known the details of his brother's murder before it ever happened. The investigation leads the detectives deep into the Fitzsimmons brothers' past. They find the heartbreaking loss, sordid characters, and metaphysical conspiracies. Even on the rough streets of 1970s Boston, Jones and Dillon have never had a case like this. Pulse is laced with real danger and otherworldly twists, a stunningly original and mind-bending novel that stretches the boundaries of the crime thriller. And then this just looks, I like that. Again, questioning whether or not this is horror. Again, I bought the horror book box, but yet again, it doesn't seem like it's horror. This definitely seems like, this seems maybe closer to horror than the last one because of the fantasy kind of twist to it, but it definitely seems like it says literally in the description, a crime thriller. A thriller and horror can be kind of similar, but like, I don't know, horror has a different take. Stephen King, who is the master of horror, king of horror, as a lot of people would like to call him, there's just something, it seems it has to be something kind of otherworldly when it comes to horror in general. Whether that be there's like, or I don't know, like serial killers can also be considered horror. Like your character is I think what sets between a crime thriller and a horror like that, a serial killer type horror novel, is whether or not you're trying to solve a mystery or you're trying to survive. And that's what sets the difference between the two. And this could lead more into horror depending on what it focuses on. If it focuses more on the mystery kind of element, then it's a thriller. But if it focuses more on what's his name? Daniel's powers, it could be more into horror with kind of like a in the background, kind of trying to figure out his brother's murder. This definitely seems like it could be more horror than the last book. But again, questioning if that's a thriller or a horror. Questioning if these people know the genre of horror. What, like, like when you look for books to put in your book box, I'm talking to the coloring and classics people. When you look for books to put in your book box, do you look at what the books are classified as? Because, like, I don't know. This could lean more horror. I don't have my... I'm filming from my phone. I don't have my tablet readily available to look at Goodreads and see what Goodreads classifies it. Because horror could be one of the main genres in this. But like I said, horror seems to like have to have a one or two things, a otherworldly element to it. It doesn't have to be scary. Like, it just needs to, like, make you tense. It doesn't have to scare you, but, like, just make you paranoid is what makes a good horror novel, is the paranoia. Or you can lean into the otherworldly kind of thing. But otherworldly doesn't mean that it's going to be against, take like E.T., which is not horror. It's a children's novel, which is like, or not novel, children's movie with an alien. So it's children's movie, fantasy, children's fantasy kind of thing. Maybe sci-fi. It's sci-fi. What am I talking about? But there's also like aliens, like the movie Alien, which is horror, but it's also sci-fi. It's a horror sci-fi kind of thing. Horror tends to liken to being mixed with another genre very, very well. So thrillers, sci-fi, fantasy also kind of does well. I haven't seen a whole lot of fantasy horror, but I guess like otherworldly, I don't know. That might be a sci-fi, like otherworldly, like thinking of like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street or the Halloween movies, where there's a serial killer, but they're not like out of this world. There's some kind of weird thing going on with them. They're not human, or not completely human. Something weird's going on with them. But yeah, we'll see. But I'm questioning whether or not I'm going to renew this after next month. Just because it doesn't seem like I'm getting horror. And I wanted more horror, because I don't own a lot of horror, and I want more horror. I want to find more authors other than Stephen King to dig my claws into and just get scared. I like a good scary story, and that's what I want. And I was hoping to get it with this box. It just doesn't seem like I'm going to get horror. So I do like the coloring books that I've been getting, like the first coloring book I got. So I think December might be my last month with this company, and then I'm going to, I don't know, maybe find another book box. Maybe find another book box to give me the horror that I want. So I'm sad. It's okay. I'll probably use this. So let's talk about Once Upon a Book Box for a second. I know I have, it's actually sitting right next to me, The Book of Two Ways. This is, so we'll be doing this one for the next vlog that comes up. It's going to be a vlog because you'll see me like actually reading it. I opened up to a page with the sticky notes to tell me to open the gift. I actually got a horror book because I got the spooky books book box. It's not on my TBR for the month, but I want to read it at some point. It's The Haunting of Ashburn House. And I got that horror thing that I wanted, and I was hoping, and then I got not horror. I'm gonna look and see if they have a thriller box, and then sit and question whether or not this should have just been in the thriller box, not in the horror. So that's it.